Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. You will be viewing my rock collection. I'll be moving the camera around because I am taking a break from the camera for a couple days because I am a bit camera shy at the moment. So you'll get to see some of my collections. Today we are covering a very important topic as to which I have labeled Children and Dogs Do Not Mix. And we're going to start with a list from dogsbite.org, and I will go off into another article. I will of course put the links up. Sometimes I forget until an hour or two after the video is uploaded. Apologies. And then we will move into two recent stories about children being attacked by dogs. And so let's just jump right into it because this could be an extremely long video. And I suppose I'll label this part 1, and we'll make this a series of Children and Dogs Don't Mix. And I'll be back on camera in the next couple days. I just need a break. And, unlike any other human, we all share insecurities and lack of confidence. I'm happy that we got a few more subscribers, and let's get views moving again. So let's hop right into this. This is a list from dogsbite.org. And we've got a 2020 fatality. Family pit bull brutally mauls a 5-year-old in Oro Grande, California. 5 dog bite fatality. Family killed by pit bull while under care of his great-grandmother in Akron, Ohio. Authorities still have not identified the 7-month-old boy that was mauled to death by a family pit bull. Once again, always a damn family pet here. Gonna move the camera. I'm not buying into this crap. Family doesn't kill children, okay? And if they do, we would be dealing with it. No one would be, you know, feeding into this crap. It ain't right. Sorry. I had it all set up over here, and now I'm messing it up. Alright, this is going well. I'll have some goofy videos for a while I sort this out. Child's great-grandmother, 77 years old, was holding the baby when the dog fatally attacked. Akron police said an ambulance transported the boy to Akron's Children's Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Family dog, 7-year-old pit bull, was taken into custody. A baby boy being mauled by a pit bull. Let's see. Grandmother was also injured. Her injuries were minor. She refused treatment at the scene. It's unclear if the child lived at the home or if he was visiting. No details about the circumstances of the attack were available. The child's death by a family pit bull comes after a string of similar deaths like Bryce Sanders, 2 years old, killed by the pit bull visiting a home in California. A 1-year-old killed by a loose pit bull in Texas. Marley Weilander, a 1-year-old killed by a pit bull during the night while her family attended a 4th of July party in Illinois. Scarlett, a 1-year-old who was killed by a pit bull in care of her grandparents. Another fatal pit bull mauling occurred in Ohio this year, the death of a 4-month-old Mackenzie Terwell in Dayton, Ohio in January. And trust me, from living in Dayton, those things are everywhere. They're looking for criminal charges. And just moving on forward here. I hit the wrong article. We all know how much I love Huskies, so let's just talk about that. This is a 2019 sleeping infant killed by family husky. Once again, family dog, you guys. Have located photographs of the 2-year-old husky that bit a 22-year-old baby on the head an undetermined amount of times and killed the infant. And just put these damn things down. A pair of litter mate puppies arrived at the family's home in 2017. We already know the pure white husky was not confiscated by the police, nor was one of the black and white litter mates. The attacker is presumably the other litter mate. The huskies belong to a woman living at the home. Notably, the woman refers to the black and white huskies as "my wolves." We presume this is a referral to the Game of Thrones series. Just disgusting. I call them child killers. Sheriff's deputies have released the identity of the infant that was mauled by the family huskies. The attack occurred about 2 p.m. in the home. The baby was only 22 days old, severely bitten in the head by one of the family's huskies, and she died. Okay. Earlier today, CBS had posted footage of a reporter trying to speak to a person inside the infant's home. One can see 3 additional dogs in the front window of the home, so they still got these things around. I'll never understand that. Deputies say when they arrived at the scene, they found the baby with serious trauma to her head. The dog bit the baby an undetermined amount of times. The attacking dog continues to be held in quarantine, money spent on it, when this thing should just be put down. Put that damn thing down. Here is an unfortunate article about an 11-year-old girl. 2 family dogs. I'm just hitting these stories at random. Has anybody else noticed every one of them's the family dog? They killed an 11-year-old girl over the weekend. The fatal attack occurred on May 30th after 11 p.m. The family's home on, and we'll pass that police report obtained, states the girl's sister returned from work, went down to the basement where she discovered her sister on the floor, lifeless. Sharon told her father, who told police he saw blood on the fur of both of his Neapolitan Mastiffs. Beautiful little girl killed by these dogs. Father told investigators he believed the dogs attacked her, but said they had never been aggressive to humans before. Don't care. They'd only been aggressive to each other. This is just... my God. The family also owns 2 St. Bernards. This girl didn't stand a chance. Last time the father had seen his daughter was 11 p.m. She came upstairs to get a bandage for her heel after one of the dogs had scratched her. She returned to the basement where both the Neapolitan Mastiffs were, and she was never seen alive again. Skylar's mother, Cecilia, My sweet, beautiful, smart 11-year-old girl was killed by her own Neapolitan Mastiff. Her older sister found her and it was too late. I'm a mother of 3 beautiful daughters and I'm devastated. I want her back in my arms, safe at home with me. I want to hold her and never let her go. Yeah, well, I'm not trying to sound insensitive. We all know I try to stay on the side of being proper and understanding to people. But you do these things to yourself. You bring these dangerous critters in your home. And then everybody wants to wonder what happened. I'll tell you what happened. Dangerous predators around your children. That's what happened. Let's go on to another article. Let's see how that goes. I wonder if it'll be another family dog. Oh, look. 2020. Family pit bull kills 2-year-old child in Virginia. Young child's dead after being attacked by a family pit bull in Portsmouth on Monday. Police were dispatched to a home in the 5600 block of Derby. The 2-year-old suffering life-threatening injuries. The child was transported to a local hospital where she died. The family surrendered the 1-year-old male pit bull to animal control. The pit bull had just bit the complainant's daughter in the face and took it completely off. She's not breathing. After engine number 3 arrived at the scene, the pit bull covered in blood. Listening to dramatic audio paints a portrait as vivid as any person would need to comprehend the dangers of bringing a pit bull into a home with a child. Since 2017, there have been 3 high-profile pit bull attacks in Virginia. We actually went over one of them. Margaret Colvin, 91 years old, savagely killed by a pit bull her daughter had brought from a rescue group earlier that day. December 2017, Bethany Stephens, 22 years old, pit bull advocate, was attacked and eaten by her 2 pit bulls. I believe that was the same story where her friends were speaking out and saying she wouldn't want the dogs to be put down. Morgan Creighton, 31 years old, brutally killed by her 92-pound pit bull in Hampton. It's just too much. Just a handful of these stories should make this, alright, another story at random. 2019, 3-year-old boy killed by 2 family Rottweilers. So, there you go. 3-year-old was declared dead after being mauled by 2 family Rottweilers. The coroner later identified the child as Stephen Thornton III. Gotten out of the house through an open bedroom window sometime during the night when all the rest of the family slept. Police have not said when the family discovered Stephen. They only know that they were dispatched there at 9 a.m. Tuesday morning. They will not release a photograph of the dogs or comment out of respect for the victim and grieving family. I've been questioning whether the 1 dog seen taken from the home was even a Rottweiler. Who cares? They killed a child. Oh, God. Not stated when or where the family acquired the 2 dogs. Once again, don't care. Get rid of them. Kill them. Put them down. Put them out of their misery. Put them out of our misery. Dogs have been taken from the premise at this time. Neighbors said the family had moved in about a year ago, and the 3-year-old boy was often seen playing in the front yard with his sister. The Rottweilers, which were new to the home, were kept behind a fence. The boy's mother, shortly after the police arrived at home, was saying, the dogs killed my baby. I just wish this would stop. Thus far this year, Rottweilers have killed 3 children, including Jesea Chavez in Fresno, California, 15-month-old Kina Deshane in Henderson, Nevada, and a Rottweiler mix involved in a violent pack attack that took the life of a 19-year-old girl in Knox County, Tennessee. And just yesterday, this was as of 2019, so a guard dog Rottweiler attacked his owner's own face and throat and killed him. The man reportedly suffered endless bites to his face. Guys, so okay, I'm going to leave this article up so that we can go ahead and link it. Alright, so now we've got this article from the UPMC. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy. I know it's my face is probably prettier than my rocks, but this is what you guys get right now. UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. When a person is attacked by a dog, one of the first questions that goes through your mind is, why me? Part of this thought process is that attacks are unique or single events and not an everyday occurrence. Unfortunately, dog attacks are very common and happen every day. There are more than 52. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is approximately 1/3 of all homes have a dog as a pet. Based on how many dogs share our lives in our living space, it should not be surprised there are so many attacks. According to the CDC in Atlanta, Georgia, there are approximately 800,000 dog bites each year that require medical attention. Even more amazing is the fact that 334,000 are severe enough to warrant treatment in the hospital. Breaking these numbers into smaller increments allows one to really appreciate their magnitude. There are 2,400 dog attacks every day. 2,400 dog attacks every day. 100 each hour, or 1 for every 36 seconds. These facts do not diminish any one person's injuries, but it does make the victim realize the experience is not isolated and certainly not unique. More than 50% of all dog bite victims are children, while only 12% of adults require medical treatment. I believe that's just because they don't go get help. 26% of all children need to go to the emergency room or see a doctor. According to the CDC, dog bites are a greater health problem for children than measles, mumps, and whooping cough combined. They are common. They are more common than injuries from a bike accident, playground injuries, mopeds, skateboards, ATVs. Dog bite treatment costs more than $1 billion each year. The most common victims are boys aged 5 to 9, and children in general are most frequently bit in the face, neck, and head. What does this information tell us? It means there's no reason to think a dog attack is unique or crazy. Dog bites are not unusual. They can happen to anyone, and they do every day. This is a story from just June 5th. We might have already talked a little bit about this. From Henderson County, as a child suffers severe but non-life-threatening injuries after a dog attack. They responded to the dog attack 12:48 on June 2nd of 2021. Henderson man's facing multiple sexual exploitations of a minor as well. Emergency responders arrived to find a 6-year-old foster child who had been attacked by the fostering family's dog. This child's already had a rough enough life. The child's fostering grandmother was instrumental in separating the child and the dog and rendering assistance until help arrived. The victim received severe but non-life-threatening injuries, including lacerations to the head, face, and arms. The child was transported by ambulance and admitted to Mission Hospital for surgery. The Department of Social Services was made aware of the incident and is providing welfare for the child and assisting with the investigation. They seized a Chow mixed breed dog, God I hate those, and transported it to the Henderson County Animal Shelter to begin a mandatory 10-day quarantine. I don't understand all the money and time spent on these things. I miss the old days once again when a dog attacks someone and we put it down. The dog was not familiar with the child. I don't care. You know, if these things have to be familiar with every little thing and we all have to tiptoe around them, I want no interest. I have no interest in this. So let's go ahead and touch on the tragic case that took place with the child that we talked about, the 19-month-old. And I'll stop bouncing you guys around and making you have to look at all the stones. So, let's see. Vernon Foster is facing criminal negligent homicide, manslaughter, and other charges after the death of his son earlier this week. This is from Brooklyn, New York. The father of the toddler that was fatally mauled by the family dog has been charged with criminal negligent homicide. Vernon Foster is 30, was arrested Wednesday, less than 24 hours after police had found the 19-month-old bleeding heavily from bite wounds to his neck and shoulder. He was also charged with manslaughter and acting in a manner injurious to a child. He left the toddler at home with his siblings, 9 and 11 years old, so he could go to work. That in and of itself is not so bad as the fact that there was a dog in the house, a Rottweiler that was a guard dog, and it bit one of the other children 2 years ago. The family had told the Post the dog originally belonged to Foster's parents. So, you know, we'd actually heard from the mother and saying that, you know, this had been an issue before, and I feel so strongly, it's just so sad that this child was allowed to be in this situation and that this even ever took place. So You guys, I hope you enjoyed the viewing of the rocks. Like I said, I will be back around here soon to show my face again and do all that. But like I said, I'm having some MS stuff and a bit of just stress. So, you know, I'll be showing you guys some of my spirit sticks, some of my collections. I've got books and different things. I'm just going to kind of point the camera at some of that stuff while I conduct these vlogs or videos, as if you will, until things kind of chill out around my house and I can get my myself back to feeling 100%. So it's important to protect myself. In fact, you guys will get to watch me walk over the air conditioner, so that's always fun. But you guys, protect yourself, protect your children, get your steel-toe boots, carry your weapons, protect yourselves. You guys, this is serious stuff, and be careful with your words. You know, there are people out there that are seeing this kind of stuff, and I'm here for the victims, and I'm here for awareness, I'm here for the facts. I know we like to have fun, and we're all fuck fluffy and all that stuff, and fuck fluffy indeed. I'm sick of this crap, and I'm tired of people having to expose their children to this. Some people don't even get the choice. So I appreciate you all from the bottom of my dog-hating heart, every single one of you. Please take care of yourselves, protect your children. Let's take our world back. Let's continue to spread the word on this. Please share this with anybody you know that would be interested. Thank you to Angel for the donation. Thank you to anybody who's helping to donate. Even if it's just the equivalent of a cup of coffee, it's going to help us tremendously, as I have been having trouble starting my business because my son is having a lot of trouble in school. He's just a young guy, and it's just, so I've been pouring a lot of my time into volunteer work. I went and did the Meals on Wheels this morning and helped clean up and work at the senior center, and it's important work. So truly appreciate everyone. Love and respect and appreciate all of you from the bottom of my dog-hating heart. And let's keep this going, and I'll be back to making kind of jokes and funnies, but this isn't a story that involves much joking. Very serious stuff. So everyone, please take care of yourself, and until next time, thank you.